Be sure to like the video. Like the video.
Yeah, please like that
button.
video.
Push the button. Greetings, everyone. This is Morning Eggnog. My name is James. With me, as always, Caleb.
Good morning, everybody.
Have you ever been ice fishing, Caleb?
No.
Ice fishing? Ice fishing. I don't think I've ever... I've wanted to, do it, but I'm also, scared of getting on the ice and just standing there.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's a weird fear.
I have never gone ice fishing. I had to think about that.
Have you gone fishing in the winter?
No, because it's cold. Fish don't bite real well in the wintertime.
They're like, go.
He's like, what? Whoa, what is, it's so bright, that neon thingy. I don't want, what is that? Yeah, I never understood why fish bite in the wintertime, because they're so slow, because they basically go into almost like a hibernation, and they start moving really slow. Random fact.
Fun fact. Fish are slow.
Fish
Also,
are
fun
slow.
fact. If you have you ever wondered how many fish get struck by lightning?
No, that's never crossed my.
Not very many, because the electricity only goes down a meter down in the water, and most fish are below a meter.
Yeah, that's why you use
I think it
TNT instead.
Are you summoning
Darn, the lightning is not working today.
I thought you were saying you're summoning lightning.
Boom. Yeah. Thor, I want fish today. Ah, crap. It only went a meter down.
Because that's the way it works. Science.
Science.
I don't know. It distributes the electricity very efficiently. So
Yes, water is a great conductor.
Anyways, so ice fishing.
Ice fish. Wow. We went from ice fishing to electricity.
Do you want to control it or do you want me to control it?
Yeah, I can do this. And how am I, the frick am I supposed to read that, James? If, yeah.
Cool. Did you find the show watching it?
What?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I've always watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I only watch the short clips.
Gotcha.
Because I there's so much of it that I can't stand.
Yeah, true.
So that if I just watch like the little Facebook 3-minute clips, they're perfect.
Yeah.
It's just enough Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
It's like Family Guy cutaways.
Exactly.
It's like,
I can
this
watch.
is funny out of context. In context, this episode is way too long and it should have been 5 minutes long.
Exactly. That's what I like. I love Facebook because they shorten things up into digestible portions.
Except if you make videos for Facebook to make money,
Yeah.
that's when you draw it out to 10 minutes for no reason.
Oh yeah, and you have no
Plot.
no plot. Well, you do have a plot, but it never fulfills itself,
Or it does at the very last second.
and it ticks everybody
It's
off.
hilarious, and it has to do with Facebook giving away money to people who are scumbags.
Yeah. Great job, Facebook.
I love giving away money to scumbags. It's my favorite thing.
Oh, we should probably get off that topic real fast.
Exactly.
Anyways.
Sorry.
I'm already excited about this. If you open this up to ice fishing, that is the wrong spot.
Oh, there it is.
This is where we need to start. Mayor Craig of Hudson, Ohio, does not want people to ice fish at Hudson Spring Park. During a city council meeting earlier this week, the mayor voiced his outlandish concern that allowing people to set up ice fishing shanties at the public park could potentially lead to prostitution.
Because that's the first thing I think of when I think of ice.
Pause for effect.
Ice fishing.
Yeah, that's. Oh, there's a lot of the funny Midwestern guys. I wanted to think of the influencers,
Oh, yeah.
like the guy who always does the the Wisconsin stuff,
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
like him, and then the dude with the big beard who's kind of chunky and always drinking beer.
Yep.
Like they both watch this, and both of their stuff is just hilarious because they reacted to this.
First of all, prostitution is an outdated word.
Yeah.
People don't really use prostitution. It's sex work.
Okay.
I don't know. Don't at me.
I'm like, how do you know this, James?
Because I've listened to podcasts where they talk about how prostitution is a mean word now, apparently.
Well, I would assume so because everybody takes it as a mean
It's a
word.
very mean thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Anyways, if you open this up to ice fishing, which will, on the surface, it sounds good.
No, there's no surface. You cut a hole. Anyways, continue.
Well, you set the tent on the surface.
Oh, okay. The shanty.
This is a shanty.
What is a shanty? Isn't that a sea shanty where you sing about things?
That must be what it's inside.
Shanty town. That's what. There we go.
Shanty town. Sea shanties.
Okay, well, that's
What's the
something.
difference?
I don't know. We're not going to figure that out.
We're not going into that rabbit hole.
Of not knowing something.
Ah.
Hey, do you know something? Neither do I. Cool. Let's.
Yeah, here we go. Let's reread that line because
Okay.
like the ending, it's so good. If you open this up to ice fishing, which will on the surface, it sounds good, then what happens next year? Does someone come back and say, I want an ice shanty in the Hudson Spring Park for X amount of time? What's his name? Schubert. Sure. Ask the city council. And if you allow ice fishing with shanties, then that leads to another problem. Prostitution.
My question is, why is that his first thought? What are you doing? Are you finding random shanties?
Maybe he lived in like Wisconsin and
I guess, but like. Anyways, continue reading. Maybe he explains himself. I'm so confused why that's his first. Like, hey, if you allow people to ice fish and put up little tents, they're gonna go straight to prostitution.
And now you have the police chief of the police. Well, that's kind of redundant.
Now you have the police chief of the police.
The
wow. I wonder what he's a chief of.
And now you have the police chief and his apartment involved in ice fishing. Just some Dana points to consider. Okay, what's our points?
In the video.
In the video, which was shared widely on social media, his strange suggestion generated a prolonged and awkward silence in the room. City council member Chris then tried his best to brush off the comment, saying, "That's why I'm not in favor of shanties." Nervous laughter and more awkward silence.
Oh my god. Oh, it's right there. Again.
Should we watch it real
Why
quick?
is that your first thought? Hang on. I just realized I didn't start recording this. Doesn't matter. We'll just watch. We're recording here, there, but we're not recording back.
Oh, okay. I was like, no. The mayor made the comment during a discussion about safety and liability issues surrounding ice fishing in the public park. There are a few risks involved in the popular water pastime, but these typically involve people falling through the ice or inhaling too much carbon monoxide, which makes sense. Because
Wait, what do you think? I'm thinking of methane. I thought they were making a farting joke.
no, that
Carbon monoxide.
carbon monoxide. That's because they like bring in grills and like stoves.
Oh yeah, inside their
Inside their insulated shanties. Where were we? But these typically involve people. Yes, we did that. Most ice fishermen will tell you that they mostly look for crappies and maybe a cold beer or two while they're hanging out in their shanties. I think we're good with this story.
This kind of has to do with fish.
Yes, we're instead of fish in the water, we are now
Fish in the sky.
fish in the sky. It sounds like somebody tripping.
Dun, dun, dun. Fish in the sky.
Gonna go to the place that's the best when the fish come from the sky.
So this is from
You
January.
most likely gonna die. I don't know.
This is from January 4th, 2022. When a lot of weird weather stuff was happening. Just after storms
And
moved through
COVID.
Texarkana, Texas last week, the skies opened up again and rained fish for a few moments. If you're thinking this is a joke, it's most certainly not.
Yep.
The weather phenomenon is known as animal rain.
Wow, they even have
They're like, hey, so you know how animals are falling from the sky? It's called animal rain. We're really creative.
You know that Sharknado? That's a real thing, boys.
They made 6 movies. Those are actually documentaries. Animal rain, which National Geographic said can happen, when critters get swept up in water spouts and fall down in raindrops.
I don't think they
What's
would
a water spout?
It's a tornado on water.
I guess, but still weird. Strong winds can
Oh, have
also
you ever?
sweep
You should look them up.
water spouts?
They are freaky.
Everything that nature has to throw just makes us look real stupid. Like,
Yeah.
have you ever seen a tornado hit a building?
Yeah.
It's like, what?
All that is wind.
That's just real strong wind.
which is crazy to think. Like, it's all it is just really strong wind that decided to pick everything up and smash. It's like, hey, look, a kitty cat. This can go through a wall.
And it does, and it's like
it does.
It's like a cartoon. It leaves a perfect impression of the cat through the wall.
Yes.
No, I think the funniest thing is it inverts your expectations of like what grass can do.
Yeah.
When it throws the grass, it like sticks in the side of the telephone pole.
Yeah. I think that what they said is like it actually turns the pole, which then opens up the grain.
Oh.
And then the grass gets stuck in the grain, and then when wind calms down, it closes back over top and locks it into place. It's still absolutely crazy.
Because wood strong. Wood very strong.
Wood strong. But anyways, yeah. And the thing is a tornado on land is scary. Think about a tornado on water.
It's also picking up water.
In the ocean.
Yeah. There probably tons of them happen all the time. There's probably a huge one in the middle of the ocean.
Usually, I think they happen in Florida.
It's like Jupiter. There's probably one giant tornado always in the ocean.
That's an interesting thought.
Impending doom. That's actually what the Bermuda Triangle is, just a tornado.
It's just sitting there waiting for things to come by.
That'd be a weird tornado. That's just wind here.
It's just two winds coming together to make a
one wind plus two winds.
Well, one wind equals straight line. Two winds equal tornado. And that's how tornadoes are born, children.
I love how we just... Anyways.
A high wind and a low wind.
And a hot wind and a cold wind.
Yes. And then they mix.
Ooh,
and
gross.
You get a tornado.
Right. Strong wind can also sweep them up. There have been reports all over the world of communities seeing things rain down like frogs. Oh my gosh, that'd be like, it's biblical times.
It's biblical times, yes.
Bats, worms. Oh my gosh. Oh, could you imagine just walking?
It's like getting
worms.
Somebody throwing gummy worms at you, except not real worms.
I had a revelation yesterday. I was like, I'm an adult. I was at Menards, and I was picking up a few Menards. I was at Menards picking up a few things, and I was like, I'm an adult. I'm going to buy this bag of gummy worms.
I can buy it, and I don't have to ask anybody.
Exactly. And you know how much Olivia knows about them? 0, because I left them in my van, because she doesn't get any gummy worms.
Yes.
I'm a bad husband. Anyways.
Same thing. I went into Dollar General the other day to get some white vinegar for Tinkle's Flush.
Oh, and what'd you get?
I got myself a box of Pop-Tarts.
And
I can.
Did you share with anybody?
Nope. They sat in my truck and I ate them all.
Because
not in the single day, just most of them in the single day. We're not going to discuss that though.
All of your lunch?
Yeah, it's pretty much my lunch. Pop-Tarts.
I had 6 packs of Pop-Tarts. I bought the big one.
So then I had to send in the receipt. I said, yeah, the white vinegar, not the Pop-Tarts.
Well, that's what we normally do. Is if I buy something else on the not company card, but if I buy something else to get reimbursed, I'm always like scratching stuff out.
I don't scratch it out. I just let them know because I think they find it funny.
Yeah,
like the random crap that I buy sometimes.
For sure.
I think they enjoy going. What are you doing? How old are you?
Why did you buy Vienna sausages
are you
and
32?
A block of cheese? Is that what you had for lunch?
Why is there beer on this?
Do you have a knife? Did you cut it or did you just bite it like
an animal?
And also, why is there 6 packs of Coors on here?
It's riding around in my truck. It's not. I've never bought beer in my truck. Just in case anybody's listening. I love my job. I don't buy beer in my truck.
Anyways.
Or drink any. Never.
It sounds exactly like you do all of these
I know.
things.
I just thought of that too. I'm like, wow, this isn't very good. I should probably just shut up.
Communities seeing things rain down such as frogs, bats, worms, locusts, crabs, that would be exciting, snakes, oh my gosh, and fish, National Geographic reported. James told KTAL that he was working at a car dealership when he and a coworker heard loud noises. They looked and saw fish falling from the sky. There was a loud crack of thunder, and when we opened up the door, I can't read. And when we opened up the bay door, I looked outside and it was raining. It was raining real hard. James told KTAL, a fish hit the ground, and then I said, "It's raining fish. It really is." And fish were dropping everywhere.
Some people should not be on.
Fish were sprinkled across the parking lot, some as long as 5 inches. The city of Texarkana officials took to social media to address the odd situation, saying 2021 is pulling out all the tricks, including raining fish in Texarkana. And this isn't a joke. Animal rain is a phenomenon that occurs when when water spouts. We already read that. But anyways, that is while it's uncommon, it happens as evidence in several places in Texarkana today. For the sake of everyone, let's tiptoe into 2022 as quietly as possible.
Enter Putin.
Hey, so you like gas prices? This is definitely the reason.
Anyways.
I don't know. How would you feel if rain started falling down from this?
Well, rain falling from the sky is pretty normal.
But it has animals in it.
But animals in it would definitely be a unique experience. For sure. Anyways, moving on to our next story. San Diego. Authorities seize nearly $3 million worth of methamphetamines hidden among a shipment of onions during a tractor-trailer inspection at a federal facility in San Diego. Officials announced on Friday. A K-9 unit for the United States Customs and Border Protection alerted to the trailer shipment of onions on Sunday. They're trying to hide them. Dogs are incredible.
Dogs are incredible, but this is why everybody's paranoid all the time.
That is a good point.
Could you imagine getting an onion, putting it in the pan, and then getting super high?
You're cutting it up. I'm not crying. What is going on?
Why am I bleeding? And it doesn't hurt.
Why am I bleeding out of my eyes instead of crying?
We know meth is like.
Yeah, we have no clue what we're talking about. A 49-year-old driver, a Mexican national who is not named,
was arrested.
Yeah, I don't know why I paused there. Was arrested for alleged narcotic smuggling attempt at the Otay Mesa port of entry commercial vehicle facility. Officials say the packages of meth, more than 1,336 pounds, or for those in the weird areas, 606 kilograms.
Everywhere else.
Everywhere else other than America.
America, we gotta do stuff different. It doesn't make sense. You know what a pound is? I don't know, a couple ounces.
Oh, it was really funny. I talked to somebody the other day who is originally from Canada, and she always gets caught for speeding because she forgets which one she's looking at, which makes no sense because theirs is faster than ours.
Yeah.
Because she thought she was, what did she say? Oh, she thought she was looking at the 65, kilometers per hour, but she was actually doing 65.
Whoops.
And like an old farm truck.
Cool. That sounds exciting.
Yeah. That was a long time ago. Anyways,
we're shaped into small globes with a white covering.
I like how James has to start reading for me because he's like,
I can find it faster.
The agency said that meant to blend into the onions. The drugs are estimated to be worth about $2.9 million on the street.
Wow.
This was not only a clever attempt to try and smuggle in narcotics. Oh, so now we know what's clever.
This was not only a clever attempt to try to smuggle narcotics.
James is like, keep reading. Stop it. One I haven't seen before, but also time-consuming to wrap narcotics into these small packages designed to look like onions.
Hey, it's a.
While we have certainly seen narcotics in produce before, it's unusual for us to see this level of detail in the concealment.
Did they paint on them? But
they're white.
These are the kind of people. These are the kind of people we need in HVAC. Thinking outside the box.
Well, when you have a gun to your head, you probably think of some really crazy things.
So the last podcast on the left, they talk about cults and like weird alien sightings and
nonsense like that,
serial killers and stuff. And they were going to talk about the cartel.
Ooh.
And then they started looking into the cartel and said, "Hey, so we were going to do a thing about the cartel. We're not going to do the thing about the cartel anymore. After looking into the cartel, we're scared of the cartel."
Yeah, there's good reason to be afraid of them psychotic people. They are smart, intelligent, and very brutal.
And very, very scary.
Yep.
So this is just a little short story from the shepherd. What was it? Shepherd pie or something like that. It's a weird
Shepherd's
website.
pie. I'd love to have a shepherd's pie. That sounds
I haven't had
really
shepherd's
good
pie
right
in a
now.
long time. You know what I also really like? Manhattan. You ever had a Manhattan?
Isn't that like bread and meat?
It's a piece of toast, Texas toast with potatoes on it, and then really thinly sliced pieces of beef.
Mashed potatoes, right?
Yeah, mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
And then thinly sliced beef, and then beef broth, or not beef broth, beef gravy all over it. It's so good. A good place to get it near us is Spokes Diner up near Pioneer.
You know what also sounds really good right now is a cowboy breakfast from Four Seasons.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Because it's got
I
the
think I watched
chicken
it.
fried steak
Ooh,
with
yeah.
mashed, I think eggs and gravy and like, not mashed potatoes, but the little cut squares.
Home fries.
Home fries. Oh,
They're really good. I haven't made home fries in a while because I haven't made hash browns in a while.
The only hash browns I make anymore are the stringy ones.
Yeah, they're easy
because
to make.
they're super fast and you can make them and they cook really quick.
The best is to boil your potatoes the night before and then have them in the fridge. Anyways,
an actual
are
fact
you hungry?
about that?
Are you hungry yet?
A fact about that: they're low on sugar.
Yeah.
Because if you cook a potato right away, it's high in sugar. If you wait, it actually drops drastically. Random fact.
Because you boil all the sugar out of it. Or not boil, bake all the sugar out of it.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is called Check Please. Michael Spesenzer, 58 of Brick, New Jersey, thought he had a broken tooth when he bit into a raw clam and felt something hard in his mouth during a President's Day weekend visit to his family Jersey Shore seafood restaurant. The Lobster House. I thought one of my molars cracked. Oh, Michael told New Jersey Advance Media. I've literally felt that where it doesn't hurt, but there's a tooth rolling around.
Like you can feel something wrong.
Something's wrong. But instead, one of his own pearly whites, Michael found a perfectly round white pearl.
That's nuts.
I've been eating clams all my life. This is the first time all my life. Gross. You've been eating snot out of a rock? That's disgusting.
I've had it before. I've had raw.
Yeah.
They're good. They taste really good. Like you put just a little bit of lemon on them. They're delicious.
Have you ever had bone marrow? It's also delicious. It's the exact same concept.
But it's so gross. Like I had a few of them, and after a little bit, I'm like, nope, can't do it anymore. Just can't.
It's if you're a consistency person.
Yep.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
cucumbers. Can't do cucumbers because of the middles.
Oh, that makes sense. See, I like cucumbers with ranch.
As long as if they're fresh and they're still crispy in the middle, I love them.
But
as soon as
they get
the second they get a little bit soft in the middle, I'm like, nope, not doing it.
It's like bananas. Bananas are fine when they're ripe. Anything past. Anyways, we could keep comparing things to cucumbers and things. I've been eating clams my whole life, and this is the first time this has ever happened to me, Michael said. Indeed, the odds of finding a pearl in clams is said to be roughly 1 in 10,000. The Pearl Source website says the little gem that Michael's wife, Maria, would like to have set in a piece of jewelry could be anywhere from $50 or $50 to $100,000. I thought it was $50, or maybe it is $50 to $100,000.
It is. That's really cool, though.
It's weird. It's weird to think that we put a value on a random thing found in a random thing.
Well, I think it's the rareness of it.
True. Well, I'm saying it is rarity, but it's still stupid because it's not worth anything.
It is to that clam. You know what a pearl is, correct?
I don't actually.
A pearl is like a grain of sand or something that gets into the clam, and it actually starts creating a liquid to go around it to protect itself from it, and it just builds up over time, and that's what becomes a pearl.
Interesting.
So it's actually like a parasite or something like that gets in it, and it protects itself, and when it protects itself, it makes that coating, and it actually becomes a pearl.
It's like, have you ever gotten anything in your eye, and then for a long time, like you can't find it or something?
I once had my eyeball scratched so bad that I couldn't work.
Ah!
Like, it actually scratched my retina.
Fudge! Okay, that wasn't the thing I wanted to hear.
Yeah, my daughter did that to me. I was out of commission for a few days.
Yeah, you can't blink. You can't keep your eyes closed. You can't
it felt fine. Like if I like shut my eye, it felt good. But like as soon as I opened it, it was like pain. And I actually worked one day with it, and then the next day I just like I can't do this
Guys,
anymore.
I can't. work.
Yeah.
It hurts.
I actually went to the doctor for it because it hurt so bad. And then after that, for like 6 months to a year, like I'd wake up some mornings and it would just hurt. Like my eye would just be in pain. Like I would start like tearing up and like tears would start coming down. So I had to put a cold compress on it to stop the pain. Like for a while. And even now.
And that was the day you realized that we are one of the most fragile things in the world.
Yeah. Even now, every now and then it will hurt to the point where like I'll start getting tear up and I'll have to get a cold compress and put it on. Not as often, like once every 6 to 8 months now, but
I think one of my worst fears, one of them, is when I'm cutting something with a grinder or something.
Oh.
Even closing my eyes and it going through my eyelid.
Yeah.
Because going through your eyelid would be the worst.
Anytime I use a grinder, I've got glasses on.
For 99% of the time, too. And then the 1% I use safety squints.
Oh, I was watching a video the other day. He's like, they were talking about
Safety squints?
Yeah, using grinders.
Yeah.
I love what is it called? I forget. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, he was talking about using a grinder and the safety guy's like, whoa, if you're going to be doing this, he starts listing off everything he needs. Because like the safety guy's getting all excited about all the safety stuff he needs. And like he like sneaks away and he's like, gets a grinder like, not just going to do the squint work.
It'll be fine.
and like he's walking along. He's like, time to do some sketchy. Dude.
Pretty much, yeah. That's about true. OSHA never come to one of my job sites.
Oh, yeah.
It gets spooky.
I try to be safe.
I'm normally safe. I wear my mittens, my gloves. I wear ear protection. I wear eye protection.
Yeah.
Although Scott makes fun of me that I don't wear any kind of... Wait. So, anyways, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Instagram to find out daily updates on what we're doing. Not daily updates, whenever I post. You can email us at morningeggnog@gmail.com if you have a green screen background, a article you want to suggest, or if you'd like to be on the podcast, you can message us on Facebook, Instagram, or email us at morningeggnog@gmail.com. You can listen to us at Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. And yeah, get ready for episode 100. Something special is going to happen.
Yeah, like a year from now.
Pretty much, yeah.
I looked it up. I did the math. It's a ways off.
Especially if we keep taking weird hiatuses.
Hiatus.
Anyways, so thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to like the video. Like the video.
Yeah, please like that video. And share it. If you liked this video and you enjoyed it, like it, share it. Like and share.
Facebook, Instagram. Just put it on your story. You don't have to ruin your feed. Just post it on your story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
If you give us a 5-star rating on iTunes and send me a screenshot or email it to me, I will send you $1. I will PayPal you $1. Anyways, thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful morning, noon, and night.
See ya.
I wish the mic could pick that up.
Oh, what if it did?
I doubt it.
I've been holding that one for the last 5 minutes.
Pretty much. I feel better now.
I think we should just keep this. I think we need to keep this